you don't think you need to change anything at all? You think that you're perfect? You're not, sweetheart, but okay.
This is why I call her toxic.
Hey, and welcome to the Binge Box, where we share our thoughts on TV shows, friendships, relationships, and everything in between.
Join us as we binge on all the good stuff life has to offer. Today we're going to be reviewing Love is Blind UK episode 7, 8, and 9. If you're new here, hit that bell button, hit that subscribe button.
Episode 7 starts off with Catherine and Freddie shopping. She's irritated with him at this point because she feels like he jokes around a little bit too much. And she just doesn't like it.
Yeah, it seemed like she kind of just got the ick from him, and everything he doing now is starting to irritate her. I just feel like, I mean, I guess that happens sometimes where just somebody just annoys you and you just like, you mad annoying.
Yeah, but she's definitely nitpicking.
She's dragging it. I also
just feel like, considering it's the beginning stages of the relationship, you kind of let a little bit slide when you're trying to get to know them, because you don't know how to, like I said before, read them and read like the actual energy and their intention behind it. So it's like being so nitpicky about every single detail about this man is like, damn.
And y'all are jokey people.
What can he do?
And y'all entire relationship has been based on jokes.
Right.
So now when he joking, you mad that he joking is crazy.
She used to be he, ha ha ha, laughing, and now it's a problem.
Nah, facts.
Okay, after that, we have Jasmine and Bobby. Jasmine is expressing her insecurities about social media. She brings up Bobby's music video, and she's just questioning him about it, questioning him about the woman in the video. And I was just confused by that whole interaction, because I'm just like, girl, this was years ago. This has nothing to do with you. This man is here in this experiment with you. This woman is nowhere to be found. Like, what is the relevance? And more times than not, if you know a music video, they don't even know the woman. It's just like a prop.
It's all acting.
She just came in to do a job.
Yeah, it's acting. Yeah, no, I think she was dragging it. And at the end of the day, even if that could have been his girlfriend at the time, what happens before you got nothing to do with you.
Right.
Just know that he's here with you now. Y'all are together. Y'all are engaged. His past is his past. You have a past too. You have previous boyfriends. We all have past. Yeah, we all have previous partners. We all had stuff that we've done before. You can't judge nobody on anything they've done before. All it becomes is, from the day I meet you, it's the story that we're gonna tell, our love story. That's all that matters. I can tell you what happens in the past, but you can't judge me based on my past. Judge me on what I do now and what I'm gonna do in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, she definitely needs to tap into that. Touch some grass. Calm down. Just relax a little bit. You're too ready and willing to jump on this man's throat, and he hasn't even done anything. But like, out of all the guys, he's definitely like the most reassuring, most communicative, like solid kind of guy. Yeah. So it's just like you're busting his balls at this point.
It's her insecurity is just showing.
Yeah, which is crazy as a therapist, that this is how you respond to these things. I thought we would be a little bit more grown, more mature and understanding about situations, but clearly not. So after that conversation goes down, we have Ali and Demi. They meet Demi's friends, and in that moment they're talking about the relationship, talking about their bond, how they started. Demi mentions her endometriosis and how Ali was very receptive to her infertility, and that kind of solidified their relationship and her knowing like he's the one with how accepting he was.
Yeah.
Ali also talks about his ADHD and the struggles that he has with it, which is interesting and funny because honestly, when he first came on the screen, I figured he might be on the spectrum. He just had so much energy. He's very jokey and like playful, but it's very jovial, and it did give like he might be neurospicy.
Yeah, because I remember he was in the boys' lounge just doing random cartwheels. And it makes sense. Yeah. It checks out.
For sure. Okay, after that, we have Maria and Tom talking about the judgment of her job. That continues to be a thing. I just feel like it's one of those storylines where we don't have nothing else to talk about, so let's just keep talking about this. She also talks about her wanting or wishing that Tom had met her dad. In that moment, Tom was very reassuring, letting her know, like, you know, he understands the situation. He really wishes that he met him as well. But they're gonna support each other and show up for each other in this moment, so that she doesn't feel the absence of him. Just honoring her father. The wedding.
Yeah, I feel like he said the right things in that moment. Like, especially when it comes to people and loved ones that they've lost, you have to just be super respectful.
It's a tough situation. Even honestly, watching that scene where she was talking about it, I was just like, damn. Kind of felt that in my heart. I'm like, girl, this is not the moment to get me my feelings. But yeah, I definitely feel for her. It's a tough one to be in that predicament, especially when you were close, because she did say they were very close.
Yeah.
After that, we have N&B. They're getting into their morning routine, regular degular. They're just in the groove of things. Very cozy, very comfortable. And then we fast forward to Kat and Freddie meeting up with Freddie's family. It was really a cute moment. His family seems very sweet and just like
home. Like, no, you could tell why. That's why he's a jokey guy. That's why it seems like he's full of love, because he seems like he comes from a home
family.
A home full of love. Especially like, I guess since he has a brother with Down syndrome, like when you have family members like that, it has to be a lot of love, because we have to all love each other to deal with it. It's because it's a lot on the mentals, it's a lot to deal with. So yeah, you could tell he comes from good stock, in my opinion.
Agreed. His sister did pull him aside for a second, and she kind of checked him, like, let me know if this is really the person that you want to be with. And he did kind of reassure her, like, yeah, he's sure about Catherine or whatever. But I do feel like there's still hesitations there that his sister might have been picking up on, but he ain't communicated, so.
Yeah.
Sabrina meets Steven's family and friends. That was a really cute moment. I didn't see much of it. It was just more so like, yeah, they're meeting. Sabrina and Steven are in love. They're happy. They're living their best lives. They're basically married already.
Everything just fit. It just looked like a regular day. It looked like the friends are just hanging out. Like, this is what they do on a regular basis. Right. Like, Steven and Serena. All I can say is I love y'all. Y'all, if y'all want to adopt me, y'all can adopt me. I know y'all talking about that.
Adopt me.
Nah.
Okay. We have Tom meeting Maria's family. That was also really cute. I was a little bit more apprehensive because I'm like, how are they going to feel about this white man coming into their household? I don't know.
Their Muslim household. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. But they were very accepting of him, so kudos to them.
Yeah.
Because OD traditional families do not jack certain things, certain races.
Yeah, it's like, whoa. But then also, I think her sister's man is white, to my knowledge. Or he looked white. He didn't really get enough airtime, but yeah.
So maybe he got grilled and they know how to do it. The sister dealt with all of that. So,
right. So now
the sister walked so Maria could run.
Exactly.
Oh, really? Yeah. I don't know why they out here searching for bare white mom, but clearly.
Hey, something in the water. So yeah, they have that moment. He has a private conversation with her sister. In that conversation, she brings up the dad. She's having a real sentimental moment, and he
comforts her in the best way he can.
Yeah,
it was really awkward.
It was awkward, but it was awkward.
Sweet. But I respect it though, because I'm sitting there I wouldn't know what to do in that situation, because this is not my girl.
Right.
This is This is my sister-in-law, technically, but not technically. We're not married yet, right. And we don't have this relationship where I'm gonna probably hug him it's okay. Right. So he's kind of just
he just taps her shoulder.
He's just it's yeah. But respect the time, because at the end of the day, I always feel like when you're with somebody and you love somebody, their family becomes your family. So you want to just support them and console their family like it's your own. Yeah. So kudos to Tom. I don't like you that much, but in that moment,
it was a sweet moment.
When it comes to her father and those delicate situations, I do respect how you handle it.
Yeah, he handles it well.
So, yeah.
Even when he was talking with the mom, it was such a sweet moment. Like, her mom also seems like a very sweet lady. Mm-hmm. Not very judgmental, which is rare because I feel like usually in those cases, when you come from that type of background, they're strict and, like, particular about
who you're going to be with and what you're bringing. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, but she seems very sweet and very accepting and welcoming as well. And then they had the little moment in the backyard where they're, like, bouncing a soccer ball. It was so cute.
Yeah, it seemed like he fit in nice with them. Like, he's playing soccer with the kids.
Yeah.
And, like, I looked at that because that's something that I really want in the future. When I have my wife, her family, I want to be able to chill with her family like it's my family. So seeing that, it was just like, maybe I might really work because it looked natural.
Yeah, it didn't look
and I know Maria is looking at that and she feels nothing but joy in her heart seeing her man with her family and everything feels natural. Mm-hmm. So
very cute. And then we end off that episode with Benaya meeting Nicole's family, her mom and dad. I was nervous for them at first because when they came in, I'm like, I don't know, but they seemed really sweet too. Like, they were very welcoming. The dad seemed so intrigued and excited by everything that Benaya was saying. I'm like, this is clearly his best friend already. He's already like, this is my son. So it was really a cute moment. They just kind of meshed really well.
Yeah.
If there was any hardships.
I just think her family is just really nice. And I mean, I do feel like when meeting families, I feel like the family does hold all the power. Because if you come in with the right energy, it's going to go very, very well.
For sure.
And I feel like they came in with love and accepting energy. And it's just going to translate into the way he can speak about their daughter and show how he loves their daughter. So it was really nice.
Yeah. So now we go into episode 8.
Wait. One more thing. Mm-hmm. Nicole was mentioning about giving Sam back his bracelet and stuff like that.
Yes, I was just about to say, that's how it ended. She was just like, I think I need to let this man know that he needs his stuff back and this is closed off and I'm good. And kind of like reassure Benaya. And Benaya was like, I don't really need that. I really ask you to do that. And if that's something that you want to do it for you. But like, I don't see the point of you doing that.
I agree with Benaya in that moment. I don't think you giving Sam back his stuff isn't reassuring me. Throw that shit in the garbage. Like, that's how I feel. Like, you going to go give another man his stuff back isn't reassuring me. To a lot of people, it just is like, why are you trying to go see him again? Mm-hmm. Why do you want to have the conversation with him again? Like,
I didn't think about it in that way, but
yeah, if you want to reassure me, you saying that it's nothing, then throw it away. Like, you don't care too much about it.
Throwing it away is kind of like spitting on a person. Like,
I would love to spit on Sam.
Because he said, of course, but he said, I don't know how true or not it is, but he said that the bracelet was very like sentimental to him or whatever. True. So I feel like just deciding to like just throw it out is just like,
you're right.
That's kind of crazy.
You're right.
But
I don't think it was really sentimental to him. No, I think that bracelet was foolishness.
It could have been. It could have been. But that's what he said. That's the only reason why I'm like, I understand why she would want to just give it back. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Then we cut into episode 8 and we have the big meetup where everybody meets everybody that's ever been in the pod. And fresh out the gate, Benaya's already on 10. He's like, I am not feeling this. I do not want to see this nigga Sam. Sam. I'm not interested in interacting with him. He's not my kind of guy. And in that moment, Steven's there, like, consoling him, letting him, like, know, like, bro, I'm here.
Big bro Steven.
I got you. Don't worry about it. Just take some deep breaths. So, yeah. Eventually, Sam pulls up. He has a whole big entrance. He's, like, one of the last to show up. And
walks in like a villain. He walks in like a villain.
Like a super villain.
Like, you heard the dumb.
Literally.
Dumb. He walks in.
Don't care about anyone else.
Looking like he just did a line of coke. He's here to make some noise.
Yeah, he doesn't acknowledge Nicole. He walks in, talks to Benaya.
Daps him up.
Talks about, we need to have a conversation. Benaya's like, no, we don't. He's like, don't do me like that, bro. He pulls Nicole for a chat just to, I guess, clear the air. This is where she decides to give him back his things.
Yeah.
He mentions the fact that they had a moment that was possibly going to be intimate, but he declined it. She low-key verified it, even though she didn't say it. She was just like, yeah, but da-da-da. Like, you're not negating it. So that just tells me that
it happened. She's confirming the allegations.
Yeah.
Without directly confirming
right.
them. But we see you, Nicole. We see the time you was on. You wanted some Sam.
She definitely did, unfortunately.
She wanted some Sam.
Which brings me back to what I was saying in the last episode of how were you deciding, oh, I need parts of Sam. But you're moving slow and steady for the man that you're so in love with.
Man, she wasn't moving that slow and steady because it went from slow and steady to...
No, yeah. It still happened pretty quick, but...
Yeah, but Sam, she wanted it quicker.
Miss, I don't share my body with everybody. It was a little bit confusing. I told you,
she waited 20 years and now she busted it over.
For Sam, though?
Man, you know what, Sam...
For Sam.
That's what she liked.
Crazy work. So after... they have that little talk. She gives him back his jewelry. We cut to Charlotte walking into the place. And all the men drooling over her. She is a very beautiful woman. But they were doing a little bit too much. Ollie, he didn't say nothing, but he was definitely giving the eyes, giving the vibe of that's the type of girl he likes. Freddie comments, he's just like, she's really nice. And then he tells Catherine that he finds her attractive. And in that same moment, Catherine is also telling Fred that Sam looks like her ex.
Yeah, from the moment Sam walked in, Catherine kept saying, yo, he looks just like my ex.
Right.
Like he's a splitting image of my ex.
Right.
He looks so much like my ex.
Like 30 times.
Yeah, she kept reiterating it.
And then gets mad when Freddie tells her that he finds Charlotte attractive. Does
not make any sense.
I don't know why he said that, but at the same time, I do feel like it's unfair of her to be upset with him when you're literally telling this man that you're attracted to this man 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, it's the pot calling the kettle black. Right? Charlotte is bad though. I ain't gonna front.
Charlotte is fine.
Yeah,
so. She needed more time. I don't know why they didn't get what was wrong with her that y'all didn't get no connection. She didn't get no TV time. Like, damn.
Charlotte, if you're watching the video, hit me up.
Whoa.
What?
Relax. I already claimed that. So, calm down.
Whatever
anyway. All right. So, after that, we have Tom and Natasha flirting. Tom gives the energy that he's into Natasha. He's surprised that she looks as good as she looked because he thought that she was going to be an ugly, fugly bumpkin. And she surprisingly doesn't look that bad to him, at least. And, yeah, they're just talking, reminiscing. And Natasha is reaffirming her feelings, her attraction, letting him know that she actually loves him.
She's still in love with Tom. Don't know how over a week in the pods, and after it's been like 2 weeks since then, she's still like, yo, I'm still in love with you. And Tom is just like, what? What?
He's saying what, but I feel like he was
picking up what she was putting down.
Still with the vibes.
He was picking up what she was putting down.
For sure was picking it up.
Yeah. But he got Maria back home. And the whole time Maria saying like, I ain't worried.
Shirley said she's not worried 50 million times. It seems like you're worried, sister.
She's like, she's talking to her friend. She's like, you see what they talking about? I'm not worried, but can you check for me though?
Right.
Like, I don't really care too much.
I don't look, but you can look.
Just look for me though. Let me know like if they're doing anything. So
crazy.
Maria, just own your feelings. It's okay. It's literally okay. Your fiance is talking to his ex-girlfriend.
That
pretty much. Well, not ex-girlfriend, but
basically
the girl he could have picked if it wasn't you.
Right.
You have all right to feel how you feel. Anybody would. Like if my fiance or my girl is talking to somebody she used to deal with, I'm probably gonna feel just a little bit of like I wonder what they're talking about. It's okay to feel like that, but
discomfort.
When you're trying to deny it, that's just weird.
Yeah, she wanted to play a role. She wanted to seem like she's the strong girl and like nothing's phasing her.
Literally.
But I also feel like there's a part of her that like that insecurity of like I have the upper hand because I was chosen. Mm-hmm. But I don't know that I was chosen because I don't really know the connection that
they had. Yeah. And you don't know how quickly you could get dropped when he say
that. All right, so after that conversation, we cut to Benaya and Sam talking about his relationship with Nicole. Benaya expressing his disdain, honestly, for Sam. He does not mess with that man at all, and he's letting him know that he don't agree with anything that he do, anything that he stand for, anything that he think about, breathe, see. He's not messing with it if it has to do with Sam.
Yeah, he hates him.
Pretty much.
Hates him.
Pretty much. He tells him about like the intimacy thing, him denying Nicole, and that didn't really go over easy with
that was weird vibe. That was weird vibes to me though. I feel like Sam, that was mad inappropriate.
Very.
Like to go talk to Sana and be like, "Yo, I almost slapped your girl," is crazy.
Right.
Like it was unnecessary detail. Like
but he wanted the upper hand.
Pretty much, it was wanted to be like, "Yo, you got her," but just know, like,
I could have had her yesterday.
Yeah.
Easily.
And that threw Benaya for a loop. Like he was over there looking like he want to cry.
Yeah. But he also mentions the fact that like he's had previous situations where people that he loved and supported were surrounded by people like Sam, and he just didn't know how to interact with them because he wanted to protect them, but it's just like, I just can't mess with this type of person around. Yeah, which is hard because I feel like that's going to be his biggest battle with Nicole, because clearly she don't have no damn discernment.
Yeah, her decision making is terrible. It's so you're gonna always feel like you have to protect her.
Yeah,
and it's gonna get to a point where you're probably gonna be like, "Yo,
overwhelmed."
Yeah, because you can't always protect the person that wants to just do the stupidity.
Right.
If you're gonna jump into the lines then every day of the week, I'm not jumping to save you every single time.
Right.
Because eventually I'm gonna lose myself trying to save you from drowning, and I'm gonna die trying to save you from drowning.
Right.
And I hope Benaya doesn't do that to himself.
Hopefully not. So after that, we get into the mix-up of it all. Kat and Sam flirting.
Yeah.
Kat decides that she's just gonna flirt with Sam, one, because he looks like her ex, but also two, because Freddie just said he's attracted to this girl that he don't even know. Like, what? I don't know what she was thinking. I really don't know what she was thinking, aside from let me just put on a show. But it's just like, if you want reassurance from somebody, why would you now put them in a situation to need reassurance from?
Because she's toxic. That proved that she's toxic. Like I said, she was toxic before in past episodes. This is all the proof I needed. Because there's no way that you're going to turn around and go do that. In the same room as your fiance, you're going to go flirt up this dude. They was pretty much having
in 4K.
Yeah, they was pretty much having eye sex. Like they looking at each other, they talking
about something. You should have got. I should have got this ring.
Yeah. Talking about that's the ring that her man should have got her. If Sam is ever in town, she needs to slide on her. I'm like,
yeah. Talking about she gonna hit him up. What are you hitting him up for? Like, what do y'all need to talk about?
Freddie, you deserve better, bro. You deserve better,
Definitely. Yeah. So yeah, after that, everyone pretty much goes home. And then we cut to the next day, and Tom is telling Maria that Natasha is in love with him. And she's just like, boy, what the are you telling me right now? She was not feeling that. She was very upset. She felt like it was disrespectful. I also feel like it was disrespectful for sure. Even though I'm sure, well, I can't say I'm sure. Never mind. I was going to say I don't feel like Natasha might have been coming from a malicious place.
I don't think she was.
But I feel like when you're an insecure woman, as Natasha has stated, it could be like subconscious malice.
I think also, though, with Love is Blind, I feel like there's a lack of closure. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day...
Because everything's happened so quickly.
So Tom could have easily chosen Natasha over Maria. Mm-hmm. He broke it off, and you could break something off, but you still need closure.
Right.
Natasha was never able to express how she feels, because the moment he leaves her, he hops on a flight to Greece and to go on a honeymoon with Maria, and then he's living with Maria. So this is the first time they've seen each other. So she's just like, I'm gonna just tell this man how I feel.
Right.
But she has all right to. So I don't think it came from a place of malice. I think it was just like, yo, I'm gonna let him know how I feel. It could be malice, and it could be also like, yo, I still want you, so I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, because I do feel like in this show, people don't get to have the closure they need.
They don't, but also, is closure really necessary?
In some situations, yeah.
I don't think it is. I think we force the idea of closure just because we still want to hold on to hope of something more. And it's not an actual, like, let's just close the chapter, because I feel like if you're ready to close a chapter, you're just going to close it. You don't need closure.
Sometimes you need to get stuff off your chest.
Sometimes you do, but it's not a necessity.
True. In a situation like this show, though, when everything is so quick and so, like, everything happens so fast, it's just like, does he really want Maria? I say what I say. He could spin a block on me.
He might not. But at the same time, it's like, you give him the space because he chose her. At the end of the day, you also shouldn't want to be second choice, even if he still had feelings for you. But he chose her. If he decides to come back to you and be like, hey, I'm actually feeling you a little bit more. I don't want to mess with Maria like that. I'm cutting that off. Then you go about it in that manner. But for now, he chose Shorty. And you need to give them the space and time to experience what they experience without bringing up your feelings.
True. I don't think she needed to say she was still in love with him. I think they could have had a conversation.
Yeah, no.
Said everything that happened. It was just like, hey. And I feel like she could have got close without saying, I'm still in love with you.
Simply just saying, like, I wish things were differently.
Yeah. But I wish you the best. But the whole I love you is like you trying to spin his head.
Right. So and then the whole makeup thing, I don't know if you peeped that. Not makeup. She did a thing with her lipstick where she started putting on her lipstick while he was talking to her. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry. That was so rude of me. Why did I do that? Like, girl.
I ain't noticed that. That's something a woman would think of. I ain't noticed that.
Why you did that. But okay. Let's pretend. So yeah. After that, Ollie meets with Demi's family. They go bowling. It was very sweet. I feel like I'm now starting to see like Ollie and Demi really forming into a couple, which is really cute. It seems like they actually enjoy each other, and even him intertwining with her family, it seems like it works. It fits. Like they're already comfortable with each other. It's not awkward or whatever. He just seems like part of the family.
Yeah.
He also had like a private conversation with her dad, and at that point her dad was like mentioning that she needs freedom. She has a lot of friends. She likes to go places, do things. Like, are you going to be comfortable with that, knowing that she has guy friends and girlfriends and she's just like outside basically when she wants to be? And Ali kind of reassured him and let him know, like, yeah, I'm comfortable with it. I understand it. I'm also the same way.
I'm on the same type of time.
And it's like, it's cool. So I feel like that was a good like moment where you see him being a little bit more open and receptive and like just, I don't know, accepting of who Demi is, which is sweet to see.
Yeah, definitely. I'm starting to see them more as a more rounded couple. I just still feel like they need to work on
communication
and how they are in social settings.
Yes. They are great by themselves. Yeah. But it's harder in groups. But like I said, with her family, it seems just...
Well, because that group is still intimate in their personal bubble. I feel like it's a group where they can be judged. With friends. With family, it's very easy to put on a front.
But you can still be judged with family.
Yeah, but I'm with her family, so they're not going to judge her. They love her.
Fair enough.
So they're not going to say anything. But it's when you're in the other settings where it's like, But yeah, when the family don't love her, they don't got nothing to say. So.
But they could judge him.
Yeah, but he's not worried about him being judged. He's more so worried about her being judged. Whereas like you with her, it seems like, you know, like she could have no face. Her family's gonna love her. So if you go there, but if you go around everybody else, they're gonna be like, yo, what's going on with that?
Right. All right. We cut into Kat talking about Freddie snapping and being bossy, apparently. Freddie says that things take time to change. And Kat's like, no, it don't. It don't take time. It should just work. If you know that you need to change something, it should just happen. And she talks about her adoption. She talks about being bullied, all the reasons why she responds to certain things in a more like aggressive manner. But she also mentions that she's not willing to change, which was very confusing to me because I'm just like, For you to say it, it's one thing to think that, but to say it out loud, it was kind of crazy to hear.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think you need to change anything at all? You think that you're perfect? You're not, sweetheart, but okay.
This is why I call her toxic. This is why.
So, yeah, they just had that sit down. They were going back and forth for a little while, and then Freddie mentions the prenup.
Yeah, Freddie wants a prenup. Mm-hmm. He don't know if Catherine who she says she is. So he like, yo, if we ever get a divorce, my money is my money.
Right.
When he said this, he was like, yo, how would you feel like if we have something in writing that like something was to happen to me, or this, and my money would go to my sister and my family. Mm-hmm. And Catherine's like, what do you mean by that?
Right.
But yeah, I get where Freddie's coming from. He's noticing the red flags, and he's just like, all right, mm-hmm. I do like her enough that I still want to see this through, but right. I can't avoid the red flags. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna set precautions for myself in the future, just in case this goes south.
Right. All right. So that cuts episode 8. We go into episode 9 now, where Nicole and Benaya are meeting Benaya's family. And Benaya's family seem pretty sweet, but they start grilling Nicole a little bit, like, girl, why did you leave my son high and dry? Why did you choose this man? He was heartbroken, sad, distraught.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, they mentioned that after they left the pods, of course, Nicole's with Sam for, I guess, apparently those 2 days. Benaya came back home distraught. Mm-hmm. And, of course, your family wanted to love you and protect you. They're looking at it now like, you left him, so why are you back now?
Right.
Are you really genuinely...
They're suspicious.
Yeah. And they have all right to.
Right.
Because I'm suspicious, too. And I'm not related to Benaya, but it's just like, right. Why are you back here all of a sudden?
Right.
And you're so in love and you knew it was right the whole time.
Right.
So they're just questioning her intentions.
Because why you ain't choose him the first time, sweetheart?
Yep.
Okay. After that, we have Freddie meeting Catherine's friends. That's when the convo starts to get a little bit rocky. She brings up the whole prenup thing. He steps away. And she's just sitting down venting to her friends about that. I just felt like the interaction in a general was just so weird. They kind of like dismissed Freddie. It was like, go take a lap.
Her friends are mini Catherines.
Yeah.
Her friends just look like they support
everything
the toxicity. Yeah. And I don't know behind closed doors they have real conversations with her, but they just look like they was backing up her stupidity. Because when she mentions the prenup, they're just like, why would he do that? And this is like, there's logic to it, yeah.
Right.
Especially in a situation like Love is Blind. I see nothing wrong with a prenup. I met you 2 days ago.
Right.
We met 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So it makes sense. And I feel like not one of her friends even had like the logic to be like, yo, this does make a little bit of sense. It's a red flag to me too.
Right.
Because who's in your corner? That
nobody.
No one thinks.
Has yes men. That's it.
Yeah, and
which is the worst thing to have. I feel like in a friend group, like every one of your friends are yes men.
Because they're gonna lead you astray. They gonna lead you astray, and then when you fall into the pit, because they were saying yes, they're not gonna help you out of it.
They're not.
So just be mindful of who's in.
The blind leading the blind.
Literally.
All right, so after that, we have Jasmine prepping Bobby to meet her mom. It seems like it's going to be a very stressful situation for Bobby.
Yeah, she's making it seem like her mom's about to come in, guns
on 30.
The way she's prepping him, she's just like, yo, just stay calm. Like, my mom's going to grill you. Like, and it's
tough cookie.
Ironically, I feel like most people do that when you're going to meet somebody's parent. But usually they prep you, and then it's like, nah, she's really sweet.
Yeah.
Not this time around.
Right.
Not this time around.
Right.
Her mom was everything that she said.
Yep.
Everything that she said she was going to be, her mom was really like that. And I was shocked. I was like, usually they'd be like, yeah, my mom is really tough. Mom come in and is like, give me a hug. She's so sweet.
Nope.
Not this mom.
Shorty walked in
on 10.
On 10.
Yeah.
She didn't even want to hug the man. She didn't even want to breathe in his air. Yeah. Like, girl, why are you so tense? You just got here. Relax. She walks in. They're sitting down, they're having conversations. And I really don't care about nothing else but the fact that Shorty tells this man has no education. Why are you with a man with no education? He's not able to hold a conversation.
Yeah, she was talking about him like he was a caveman.
Man, what are you talking about, actually?
Since he didn't go to college. Basically, the mom is saying since he didn't go to college, he cannot have a conversation.
He's illiterate.
Like, I'm just like, yo, like...
Literally.
Clearly, that means the public school system, like, grade through pre-K through 12th grade
means nothing. Nothing at all.
They don't teach you how to read. They don't teach you how to write. At all. College teaches you how to...
Everything.
Be a person. It's like, yo... Sam, like, I was like, yo, Bobby has a job, a good job, a place.
A well-paying job.
But clearly, since he didn't go to college, he's a fool.
He's a fool. He's an idiot.
The moms don't play.
She do not play. And then my thing is, with people like that, I'm just like, look at yourself. You're a twice divorced woman. Mm-hmm. You're talking about this man's education, one that you don't know. But what education do you have? And how did that work out for you? Because you're divorced 2 times now.
Exactly.
And clearly, something's off here that it didn't make a difference in the relationship. So, what are you really talking about?
Yep. I just feel like she was just mad judgmental. She was doing a lot, and I get it. It's your daughter. You love her. You want to protect her, but you have to have a way to speak to people.
Yeah. To
show somebody respect. You don't know this guy from anywhere. Literally. And this is the man that your daughter is saying that she wants to be with. Then you treat him with the respect like he is your son.
And this is your first impression. Like, that's, yeah.
And then if they get married, she going to be sick when now he don't want to come around. And he keeping your daughter from you. Right. He's going to feel like he doing wrong.
Well, I would hope he don't keep his daughter from him. But keep himself away at least.
But I'm saying, if he wants to do that, it's understandable. It's like, well, I don't want to go to my mother-in-law crib.
Right. I do like that Jasmine actually spoke up, though, about the whole, like, she has to tell her everything about the relationship, and she's like, well, there are certain things that I'm just not gonna tell you. Like,
yeah, because the mom was adamant about, you need to tell me everything. Yeah, I don't care if it's personal. I want to know. Right. The mom was saying it's a throuple. Like, she's gonna be the third person in this relationship, which is mad. That I'm not. If I'm Bobby, I'm low key looking around for the hills. I don't want to be in a relationship where the mom is that involved. Involved. Because all it can do is go bad.
For sure. And she's going to make it go bad. Those type of women.
Yeah, those type of moms will destroy it.
Yeah, they're going to do everything in their power to ruin it. Because they want to be like, see, look what I told you. I was right.
And then from what the mom was saying, it kind of seems like Jasmine has already set that precedent within that relationship. Yeah. Where
she can tell her
She tells her everything. And I always feel like when it comes to relationships, especially family, you can't tell your family everything. Because in a relationship, you're going to argue about stupidity every day of the week. You're going to fight. You're going to not talk for a day or two. And if you tell your family that every single time, your family's going to grow hatred for that person. You don't want to do that. When you have the little spats,
keep it to yourself.
Yeah, the little sleep on the couch spats for a night, don't tell nobody about that. Y'all solve that on y'all own. Y'all get back good. Because when you tell somebody, they're not going to forget it. When you forgive and forget, your family will not.
They will not.
Because they're going to ride for you.
That.
So, I feel like Jasmine, I don't know what you tell your mother, but when it comes to you and Bobby, not to keep her in the dark, but like keep her at a distance.
Your relationship private.
Yeah, y'all relationship is between y'all. It's not 3 people in a relationship. It's only the 2 of y'all.
Literally.
Your mom needs to set you free.
Literally.
You're enmeshed. Grown. You're a therapist, like we keep mentioning.
Right.
You need to understand that, like, y'all should not have this codependency.
She should know better.
You and your mom are not lovers.
Right. It's very strange. But wishing them the best. Wishing Bobby the best, really. So yeah, after that, Maria meets Tom's sisters, and they're expressing their like doubts about the experiment, the process. They're a little unsure about how
things happen
successful
so
it could be.
Yeah. In this short amount of time, they're just like, I just met the other day, like, y'all sure y'all can make a marriage out of this?
Right.
But like I always say, this experiment, Love is Blind, is an interesting concept that a lot of people are not going to understand. If I go call my parents and ask my parents and tell my parents I'm marrying a girl I met 2 days ago, they're going to look at me like I'm crazy. So it's understandable when people's family members don't understand it. Yeah. So they have all right to feel the way they feel. It's just his job to really reassure them.
Yep. And reassure his partner.
Yeah, that the love is strong enough to last.
Yes, for sure. After that, we have Freddie meeting Catherine's adoptive parents. They were really sweet. They gave him a lot of like solid relationship advice. I feel like they were very open and like understanding, and letting them know like the relationships take time. You got to put in the work. Like, it's not gonna happen overnight, but as long as you both are into it, it can work.
Yeah, I liked her parents. Like they were just giving me that wise couple that's been together forever, and they're telling you they're honest. They're like, we had our fights, we had our ups and downs, we didn't always see eye to eye.
Yeah.
But we loved each other, so we made it work. And
right.
I feel like when you're in a new relationship, you need to have those people to look up to that can really give you that wisdom, because relationships is hard.
Right.
It's very easy to give up on a relationship, but when you have the proper guidance from people that have been through the same experiences, they can really let you know how to navigate it. So I like that her parents were giving that wisdom to him. Yeah. And it looked like Freddie was just retaining all of that. I'm just like, yo, I see what I got to do. I
feel like meeting them kind of reassured him a little bit more about Catherine. Like, I feel like he definitely likes her parents a little bit more than he likes her.
And sometimes people stick around for the family, where it's like, if I could get something like this with her, she come from good stock, so clearly, so whatever they have has to be in her a little bit.
Right.
So, yeah.
Then we have dress time, suit time. They're starting to get ready. Talking about the journey, talking about all the happy moments, all the joys, all the pains, and how happy they are to just be in the experiment and going through with this process.
Yeah, everyone just seems pretty excited. Everyone is just ready for the wedding, they're saying. And they just talk about how much they love their partners. One thing I did notice, though, I feel like everybody's bringing family and friends. Ali brought a friend from the pod. And I was wondering if Ali really has a lot of friends or any family. Or maybe they're just not in that area. Because I know they're doing everything in London, but everyone's from different places. So maybe it might be different. But he brought one of the guys from the pod. So I just was like, do you have any friends, Ali?
Heavy on DM. I feel like that happens every season, though. Like, there's always at least one where it's like they bring in the pod people. And I'm like, either they don't have friends and they chose them, or production is like, we need to throw them back in here. Yeah. That's my thoughts. So we fast forward. Demi and Ali looking all booed up, loved up. They're a cute couple. Jasmine and Bobby are having heart-to-hearts, and Jasmine expresses that she feels more secure with Bobby, which is sweet. And I prayed for times like this to rhyme like this, because she was stressing that man out for no reason. Yeah. So facts. Yeah, it was just a really sweet, sentimental moment. She seems like she's sure of him now, and I feel like they could actually work.
Yeah, it seemed like she liked how he handled everything with her mom, and it gave her the reassurance that this is the man for her, and she's just expressing her love and gratitude for him. She starts to get a little emotional because she never thought she would be here, but they look good. Yeah. I think they actually have a real chance. Yeah, honestly, if her mom doesn't come and destroy everything.
What?
If her mom doesn't destroy everything, they have a good chance.
Out of all the couples, though, who do you feel like might not work?
Might not work. The two couples I say might not work will probably be Demi and Ali, and Freddie and Catherine. Catherine's toxic. I'm still not sure if Ali is attracted to Demi physically. And I feel like eventually that will play a factor.
Got it. For me, I think it's gonna be Catherine and Freddie, and Tom and Maria.
Why?
I feel like Tom, like you mentioned before, is just very judgmental. I don't think he can look past his judgments of Maria. And I feel like he's just in a space of I'm just kind of trying to appease her for right now. We're in this moment, in this experiment. And I already chose her. So I'm just go through with it for now. But I'm not sticking around. So
you think he'll be the one to say no at the altar?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he doesn't leave before and tries to get back with Natasha.
No, we pretty much. I think the wedding is next episode, so
that doesn't mean nothing.
He gonna leave the day before the wedding? That's crazy. They need to make that into a movie then.
Who knows?
We'll see.
With Catherine and Freddie, I feel like
they might both say no. He might say no. She might say no.
Right.
I have no
idea for real.
I don't care.
Ali, I have a little bit more hope for them. Ali and Demi.
I don't.
I feel like he's at least playing up on the fact that he really does care about her, and he's really seeing her on a deeper level. Even though I agree he probably isn't as attracted to her, but attraction can also grow. So
no, it can. No, attraction can definitely grow.
Yeah. So maybe it'll work in the future.
I wish them the best. They're the only black couple on the show, so I gotta root for everything.
Half black.
They got a little black in them. I'm going to take what I could take. So I'm rooting for the black couple.
All right. So that's all for today's video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And what else they got to do?
In the comments below, drop your thoughts on the episodes. Please, no spoilers. It's a spoiler-free zone in the comment section. Please. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Twitter at the Binge Box Pod. And we'll catch you in the next one. Happy binging.
Happy binging.